Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fun Friday Ideas with me, Susan, your speech language pathologist. So we're continuing our discussion about executive functions. Last week, we got really in depth into working memory, what it is, and a few things that we can do to help improve it. Today, we're going to get into inhibitory control. It's a little bit easier for us to wrap our brains around, and it's something that is really fun to kind of challenge your kids with. But it's also a really important skill for them in the classroom setting. Inhibitory control, you can think about it very similar with impulse control. It's our ability to hold ourselves back from doing something that we really want to do or something we really want to say. A lot of times our kids develop these skills pretty solid between 5 and 7. Kids that have difficulty with inhibitory control are often the ones that are shooting their hands up in the classroom before they even know what the question is. They know what the rules are. When you ask them if they should or shouldn't do something, they know the answer. It's just that piece of, in the moment, I can't do it. I have to wait. A fun way to kind of challenge their inhibitory control and see where your kids are at is take a small piece of whatever your child's favorite candy might be. Maybe it's a marshmallow, maybe it's a cookie, something that it's okay for them to eat if you're not in the room, and something that's going to be difficult for them to not eat. Put it on the table in front of them and let them know, I'm going to step out for just a second. When I come back, if I still see a cookie, I'll give you 2 cookies. If I come back and I don't see a cookie, you're not going to get another cookie. And see what happens with this cookie test. If when you leave the room for maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, are you going to come back and see that little Oreo still on the table so your kid will get 2 Oreos? Or are they going to eat that Oreo as soon as you leave the room? Again, don't put any guilt on them for eating the Oreo. The reward is that if it's still there when you get back, they get 2 of them or they get something better. Some other great physical ways to work on inhibitory control are those playground games like red light, green light, Simon Says, Duck, Duck, Goose. All of those require our ability to control our body and hold back on doing something. With red light, green light, we have to wait for the green light before we can move. And then red light, we have to stop. Green light, we can go. Red light, we stop. Simon Says we have to wait for those key words. Simon Says, touch your head. Simon Says, touch your shoulders. Touch your nose. Uh-oh, who touched their nose? So again, that's inhibitory control. That's making sure we're listening to what the instructions are and not just doing what we think we should do. I really like the game of Melting Snowman and Go Bananas. I really like those 2 games. With Melting Snowman, especially during the winter, what's really fun is so you pretend that you're a snowman, and then you, the parent, tell them, oh, the sun is coming, our snowman is melting. So now they have to look like they're melting. Oh, it's getting cold. Our snowman is freezing back up. Freezing up. Snowman freeze. And then they have to hold it. I really like this because once they get used to that game and the command of Snowman Freeze, you could possibly even use that when you're waiting in line at Target and your kiddos just want to go and get into everything. You can tell them real quick, uh-oh, Snowman Freeze, and have them freeze and let them do a little bit of, snowman's melting, snowman freeze. And again, see how we can do that and how that works, not only in a safe home environment while they get used to that task, but then making it more challenging when you're in Target or at the grocery store and they want to just get into things when they're supposed to be waiting in line. I mentioned Go Bananas. That's another great one where, again, you're moving your body and you have to, first, you're a banana tree, all right? And you tell your kids, grow bananas, grow bananas, grow bananas. So your tree is getting big, big, big. And then as your tree is growing bananas, the branches on the tree grow. Grow bananas, grow bananas, grow bananas, grow bananas, grow bananas. The next arm goes up. And then we got to peel bananas, 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 peel bananas. And then Once you finish peeling the bananas, you go bananas, go bananas, go bananas, and go around in a circle, stomping your feet. So again, they have to keep listening and controlling their body, listening to the commands, grow bananas, peel bananas, grow bananas, peel bananas, switch it back and forth. And then at that very end, we go bananas, and dance around. That's the fun part. That's where they can really let loose a little bit. And that's the best part that they all want to do. Another fun, again, I'm really picking some active games here to work on inhibitory control, because that's what really challenges our kids, is getting their bodies in control and getting their whole body to do what it needs to do. So another great game is peanut butter jelly. So here we have 2 balls. We have the peanut butter ball and the jelly ball. The peanut butter ball is the one you toss and throw. The jelly ball you have to roll. Again, you need a bunch of kids for this one. So again, you throw the peanut butter ball, roll the jelly ball to another kid. Throw the peanut butter ball, roll the jelly ball. And you can even get that song going, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Again, make it fun, make it fun. Keep it moving. Again, that inhibitory control really requires us to be able to not only control our mind, but control our body as well. Both of them are going hand in hand with our inhibitory control. The more we give our kids some fun practice with this, the more that they'll be able to understand, hey, I need to keep my hand down in the class and not just shoot my hand up until I know the answer. The more they have fun with practicing inhibitory control, the more they can use it in situations that are not as fun and situations that are challenging for them. We got to do it first where it's fun before we can ever be expected to do it when it's not fun. All right, guys. I hope you guys are having some great fun practicing some inhibitory control. I will see you next week as we continue talking about mental flexibility with our executive functions. Until then, guys, take care. Bye-bye.